What they do, good people? We live, man. We about to get this reaction in. Welcome to the Foul Report, man. You know what I'm saying? My name is Doc. Welcome to the Foul Report where we tend to get down foul. So yeah, we want to tap into this, man. I saw, Camron. Camron, he has a show. Well, first of all, he has a podcast with Mace and Treasure. That's it is what it is, podcast. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Yeah, he also with Revolt has a deal to talk with Flea. You know what I'm saying? That's where he goes in and he kind of just has his own. He get grimy on it. It's outside of sports. You know what I'm saying? He gets his little stage where, not little stage, but he gets a stage where he can do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Talk about his past stories, talk about stuff he want to talk about, some things outside of sports. He can do that on his channel. So recently he had he had what's my guy's name? He had Corey Holcomb on. I'm sorry, that's what we on video about. He had Corey Holcomb. Um, very dope interview because I'm surprised he's been catching a lot of backlash lately. So I'm surprised a lot of people uh, related to it. But part of the backlash, and not the whole thing, but part of it was um, when this individual Anton Daniels came on his show, they had a big back and forth. Now, I don't condone two brothers, going back and forth, especially two of that kind of caliber on that kind of platform. But yeah, Cam politely asked about it, and let's get into it. My guy Oshay Duke Jackson, go over there, sub to him, celebrity jump, but let's go.
Camron and Mace have a podcast called Come and Talk to Me. But Camron has his own podcast on the Revolt Network.
I don't know what's up with the volume, fam.
Camron and Mace have a podcast called Come and Talk to Me. But Camron also has his own podcast on the Revolt Network.
What's up with that? Let's try this real quick.
And on the Revolt Network, he had a they got into the most of the hour.
Ain't good, fam.
And
hold on, man.
Oof,
bad. It's not like because they,
I thought I had
whatever. But in New York,
grip on this, y'all. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think it's my fault. Mute screen audio. No. Let's just stop not rock it back in. Hopefully y'all having a good Friday. Hopefully y'all got y'all money this week, man. Hopefully y'all got your money this week, and if not this week, this weekend. Let's get to it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, y'all. Bear with me, man. While y'all in, man, hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and that like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. All that and all that. Man, so I had set up for y'all, bro. I had it set up for y'all, but now we wanna go in all these technical difficulties, I assume. Let's see, videos, history. Boom, there we go. Still don't want to play volume on me, huh? What? You know what? Oh, there it is. I got too many media sources going on, y'all. Y'all probably heard that like 5 times. I apologize. We gonna go now. Let's go. Dang, I'm gonna get the hang of it. I'm gonna get the hang of it. Don't you fret.
had a special guest Camron and Mace have a podcast called Come and Talk to Me. But Camron also has his own podcast on the Revolt Network. And on the Revolt Network, he had a special guest the other day, and that guest was Corey Holcomb. And it was a really good show. It had over 400,000 views. Shout out to House of Hypocrites because he also did a story on this as well. And they talked about many parts of the podcast. But of course, they got into the most important piece of the hour. Anton Daniels.
Bad. It's not like, because they, whatever. But in New York, if you talk like it, invite them to you, it's already paused. It's already you ready to go, saying that automatically. And when I seen the situation between you and him, you said kissing ass, which I didn't think was that bad. I'm not just saying that because you're on the show. I'm just telling you as a New Yorker. Cool. Then when he said what he said, I seen it turn up, and I'm like, yo, them Chicago be on the same type of time what Corey just in general is, because when you invite somebody to the Frank stand, I have a problem with that. What led to that? And then explain.
So in this part, Camron is talking about the.
I'll let Oshay do his thing, but right here, he did the journalistic thing and tried to low key ask him hey, what's up with that? What's up with that? Because that's kind of like what people want to ask you about. To me, he might be. We're gonna see how he act to it, but to me, he kind of downplayed it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see.
Exchange that Corey and Anton had in January, and how you can say certain things in certain parts of the country and they don't mean a whole lot, like what he talked about with his New York slang, but you can say certain things like suck my D in pretty much in the East Coast of Chicago.
I see where you're getting at. So, man, let's go Cali right now. You call somebody a weirdo, that's fighting words though. Where you on some weird shit, or motherfucker's a weirdo, like that's needless to be said. But the East Coast, I'm not, I was born in Brooklyn, never lived out there for a long extended period of time or anything, came out to Inglewood, raised there, young. Real young, so I never really. But I know, as a non-New Yorker, you just don't say "suck my," to a man, and don't think that's no repercussion gonna come with that. Please believe that.
That might be very bad. I think it's pretty much bad almost everywhere. And he made an interesting thing where he could say, well, maybe that person didn't know that they were being disrespectful. This is important. And then Corey Holcomb would respond to this by saying,
and had a guest on my show. I don't really like having a lot of people up there that I don't know, because I know what happens. Mm-hmm. But I took a chance. Somebody gave me his number and I set it up. And I just had never seen no that before. It is my opinion that that dude came up there to push my buttons and try me. And if you coming to me with sex talk like that, that ain't how it go. But I'm so glad that it didn't go where it could have went, because I'm working right. I'm really at my job. But
so Corey says here's something important. Like, we're having a debate and you're bringing sex talk to a grown man. That's a direct violation of manhood. Now, it's been 6 months and I had to go back and rewatch this episode. I've watched, most of it already, but if not all of it, but I had to go back and refresh my memory. Okay. And I wanted to talk about some of the shots that I believe that Anton took right before this situation happened.
I've been listening to you.
You haven't.
I hear you
don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion.
All right. They're going back and forth. Corey is passionate about what he's saying, but really, I don't see Corey Holcomb taking any real disses at the idea that Anton is stupid Anton is incapable, but Anton clearly says here, you are not capable of listening because you're too busy. And Corey could have really went off there, but he didn't. He was like, listen, that's you thinking I'm incapable, that's an opinion. Which really he's still remaining in frame. I mean, for Corey Holcomb, the way he does things, he's not getting personal really at him. He's getting personal about his opinions, if that makes sense. He's not directing anything at him at this point. Then it comes to this.
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
Now he's saying he's talking loud, but not really saying a lot. Now, this is kind of where I think Corey Holcomb takes his particular voice up. The emotions in it is up. I think at this point he feels like somewhat disrespected. And again, we got to also remember, you're on somebody else's platform, right? And I've had some time to think about this. If I'm on Corey Holcomb's show in his studio, I'm like on somebody else's home field. Okay, so I gotta respect that. And what he's saying, I mean, he's kind of an aggressive debater, but I don't really feel here like.
I just feel like look at all the pointing and all this, like when it's on mute, you see all that. It's like, bam, can't give me like that grown man in the end. And then you heard the sex play thing, pause. You heard about that. But now, Oshay gonna get deeper.
There's not a whole lot of big shots. I mean, I would be able to take this pretty simple. It wouldn't matter to me because he's not dealing with me personally. He's dealing with my ideology. And that's pretty much what I think Corey is dealing with here. He's dealing with an ideological perspective. But this is where it actually gets bad.
And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, let me tell you something, homie.
All right, so I don't know how they're gonna get into this. Well, let me just get my quick little thing off Paul. You know what I'm saying? They've been wanting to say that to each other. He now, my opinion, Anton Daniels on this channel, he plays it safe for a big amount of channel that you have, the people you build up. I think you selective. This is my opinion. You selectively go after who you want to go after. And I'm thinking you're trying to say about Corey is that he just do the stuff that appeals to us, the quick little snappy. I don't know, not thought provoking. He trying to play his intelligence or whatnot. Say you're doing the easy stuff. That's how I take it, man. How y'all take it?
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't suck.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck.
You do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck.
Now, this is where he says, you kiss white people's ass. Now, this is after the 2 shots Anton took before this. Not saying that Corey didn't take some little digs or he could have felt offended, because it's very easy feel offended by Corey Holcomb. But Corey Holcomb, in my honest opinion, he's a nice guy. I mean, some folks may not think that, but he's not malicious. Even if he's saying what he's saying about, he's not malicious, right? But this from Anton is dealing with what he feels Corey, which is disrespectful towards him, which is saying what he's saying. This is where it gets out of hand, okay? Now, once it gets out of hand, this is what Corey tells Camron.
Hella uncomfortable. So they told her to get up right here. This was late 2000.
This is disrespectful towards him, which is saying what he's saying. This is where it gets out of hand, okay? Now, once it gets out of hand, this is what Corey tells Camron.
The internet game is a numbers game. And I think he knows how to capitalize off the numbers. And I think he tried me, which don't make sense because I just never saw that. Right. I don't know people who do that to people. Right. Talk about, oh, you suck.
So now he comes closer to Anton, right? But then the next thing is this.
Corey is gay. I'm going to tell you right now to your face. That is what gay men do. When you go on these live streams, pick one.
I'm sorry. So he called him that, then he said, this is what they do. First of all, what's wrong with that? Second, I don't think he's that, so you shouldn't call him that. But what do I know?
Pick any of the live streams where the gay men stream. Do you know what they do? Gay men and women do exposes.
All right. He tells him, say it again, right? We don't need to go ahead and play that clip because we've already seen it. He tells Anton, say it again. Anton says, let's go outside. I 100% believe if Anton would have said, you suck the D of white people, I could bet every dollar that I got Corey Holcomb is going to grab that dude or swing on that dude or something. 100%. No two ways about it. I know that. Anton Daniels knows that. Okay. Now, also, Corey had mentioned that he felt like Anton was trying to grift or just coming on this show to get clout, trying to go viral, right? This is what he says. Well, do we have any proof of that?
I didn't think he was a man.
Right.
I didn't think he was a man because you can't do that to a man. Not where I'm from.
Right.
So he ain't do nothing. Then I had to tell him, say it again.
Right.
I'm so glad he didn't.
Man, if y'all just come in and hit that like, man, on the way in, man, appreciate y'all, man. It's Corey's, he wild, bro.
Say it again, because it saved me. I know them lawyers was like, Corey, don't take that.
Right.
Knock his heads out, because them retainers started 10 grand and up. Right. Trust me, I know. Right. So it ain't nothing. I'll never see that man again.
Yes, because it was Anton, not Corey Holcomb, who went live on so many different channels. He went to Fugazi, No Fugazi podcast. He went to Jason Whitlock. He went to Angry Man's channel. And he was going live not only that day, but after that, talking trash about Corey Holcomb. Well, Corey Holcomb, I believe, went directly on the road after the incident, doing comedy. All right. And then it's this part.
Then when you see you got in his face.
So I do remember him going to do comedy, man. He went and did comedy, like one of the run, because he was like, let me go on the road, like chill out, man, bay on my head. And, you know, I said something, I done allegedly hit the girl and all that, you know, blah, blah, blah. So he kind of low key was a little bit canceled, and then he turned around and he went on tour, and he couldn't like those little clubs they do. He couldn't sell it. Yeah, I think you have to cancel some shows or something like that. Let me know in the comments if y'all remember.
And told him he seen it when you see
talking trash about Corey Holcomb. Well, Corey Holcomb, I believe, went directly on the road after the incident, doing comedy. All right, and then it's this part.
Then when you see you got in his face and told him. He seen the disrespect, and you told him to say it again, and he didn't say it again. So that was really the end of it, because now you know maybe you from somewhere where that's not disrespectful, which it is. Now you see how disrespectful it is. Say it again, and you didn't say it again. So for real, tell you real. Your mirrors at the end. It's after you didn't say it again, it was basically done. Last thing with altercations, and this is the last question.
Now this is what Camron is saying. Largely, when you tell somebody to say it again, that person doesn't say it again, the situation is largely over. All right. Again, I'm a big Corey Holcomb fan still. You know, I know he don't always like me or whatever. I think he's had a birthday, right? I gotta go buy some shirts. But you know, I think he's a good person. He make mistakes, right? He called people out on their mistakes. He really doesn't like it when people call him out on his, but he's a good person. I believe that, and I saw that when he was beefing with Boyce Watkins. He wanted to get the end of it. I don't honestly think that Corey Holcomb want anything bad to happen to Anton, like nothing like that. It was something that happened. And now we're kind of really seeing, in my honest opinion, like Anton Daniels has more views or more subscribers than Corey Holcomb, but Corey Holcomb has more leverage than Anton. Corey Holcomb is actually bigger than all of us, right?
Man, that's a fact, bro. Like, say what you want, but Corey Holcomb been around, right? Got comedy, like kind of like royalty in a sense, man. You know, and he done been raunchy, so it's low key kind of hard to cancel. And then you got this society now that the next 3-4 days, man, something else viral come up, they gonna forget about Corey. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he just went on Cam's platform and was like, what, 300K, 400K views or whatever. So, I mean, proof is in the pudding. You know, you might take a little low, but let's be real. Be real when we need to be real.
More views or more subscribers than Corey Holcomb, but Corey Holcomb has more leverage than Anton. Corey Holcomb is actually bigger than all of us, right? Corey Holcomb is bigger than, I don't care how many subscribers I got. He bigger than me. Just like Tariq. Tariq is bigger than me. It don't matter how many subs I have. He got more offline leverage. So that's why somebody like Tariq, Corey, Boyce, people like that, Dr. Umar, not really Boyce anymore, but Umar, they can go to these big time podcasts and get leverage. And the fact that Anton kept responding to Corey after the fact let you know who was the bigger person, who had the most leverage, who had the most pull. So that's kind of what I think. I mean, it was a good thing. You know, like I said, good podcast with him and Camron. But yeah, obviously that's what it was. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Oshay Duke Jackson. Back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Drunk.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Oshay Duke Jackson, man. Y'all, let me know what y'all think, man. So you got my man Camron. He just having a show. You know, he's gonna have a show. He's gonna have people on show. He's gonna ask questions. He asks questions. I think Corey, man, maturely, out of his character, he handled it, kind of played him off like that was so smart. Like, hey, dude, they had a problem with me, and he came on and this and that, and not giving him too much public. But not to say that Anton Daniels is not popular, but you're not on the level of Corey Holcomb, I must say. But I'm glad. Hopefully, y'all got y'all stuff figured out, man. Hopefully, y'all two brothers not conflict, because y'all very successful, man, and y'all really can make a difference, whether it's by laughter or by knowledge or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been these families involved, man, wives and daughters getting called, all kind of, man. Anyway, till next time, man. Let me know who y'all think got more leverage. Is it Corey Holcomb or is it Anton Daniels? Till next time, man. This is the Foul Report. I'm Doc. Be gone.